Hello. So, it is time for week 1 of OFC Season 10. We're doing this even earlier than I thought. We literally got the schedule about, like, a couple hours ago. I was out to see friends, and then, like, I got back, and then got out by Sep, our week 1 opponent, and they were like, hey, do you want to play today? I'm like, sure, let me see how long it takes me to build a team, because I had no idea how long it was going to take, depending on what they had. They have Ursaluna, Corviknight, Decidueye Hisuian, Screamtail, Gastrodon, Glamora, Electrode Hisui, Ceruledge, Terra Haxorus, Zoroark, and Terra Camerupt. I'm pretty confident I can disregard that last one. But, the first 10 are definitely quite threatening. They've got a lot of good offense. They've got an annoyingly good amount of support. Like, killing their defensive core of Corviknight, Screamtail, and Gastrodon is kind of a pain. On top of that, they've got, like, arguably, like, the most prominent hazard set in Glamora. And then they've got some really strong physical attackers. Obviously, Ursaluna does not need any explanation at this point, but if you don't know, it clicks it clicks Guts Facade, and does like 60 million damage. So, yeah, that's a thing. Then obviously they've got DD Haxorus's potential, or even just Scarf with Terror, as well as Ceruledge, which can bulk up or SD. I have a you know when you get a funny feeling? I have a funny feeling that they're gonna bring Weak Armor. Because, like, I have a ton of Pokemon that want to U-turn, so I could just see them bringing, like, Weak Armor, and then trying to, like, SD up after that. But, I mean, I still have Ting Lu, so, it can just get close combat, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll be fine. I've got some pretty bulky Pokemon coming this time. They've also got Hisuian, Decidueye, and Corviknight, which can both defog, but to my knowledge, they do not have a Rapid Spin. So, if they want to set up with Glamora, then, like, they can't remove the hazards unless they get rid of... They can't remove any hazards that I want to set up unless they get rid of their own. As for what 6 I'm expecting, no clue. I built the team in about an hour. If that, honestly. When did I start building? Check, because me and Rat were talking about it. About 40 minutes, alright. So yeah, and I probably close to an hour. I would guess Ursaluna, Corviknight, Gastrodon for sure. Probably Screamtail for Hydreigon. Glamora just for hazards, and then either Ceruledge or Haxorus, I think. One of the two. Maybe they drop one of the defensive core. But I feel like if they don't have Gastrodon, then Rotom Wash does extremely well. Because even, like, if they're like, well, I've got 2 grass types in both the Hisuian, Decidueye and Electrode, like, I can still Volt Switch just freely. And if Ursaluna comes in, I have a plan for that if they want to go for, what's it called? If they want to try and switch in Ursaluna as their ground type. Won't work, hopefully. Fingers crossed anyway. So, with what I'm bringing, pretty standard Cinderace, honestly. We've got Pyro Ball, U-turn, and High Jump Kick. But the big one is going to be Trail Blaze. With Libero, Trail Blaze actually does like a min of 64% to Fizz Def Gastrodon, because we get to turn into a grass type. So as a result, like, a couple layers of hazards, and maybe just, like, if we Pyro Ball it on the switch-in, and then we Trailblaze it, we're looking good. And then we'll outspeed any Scarfers. So, like, Scarf Ceruledge or, like, Scarf Haxorus, more likely. So, Scarf Zoroark, maybe. I don't think they're gonna bring Zoroark, but they might. I've had to cover for it just in case. But yeah, nothing too crazy with Cinderace here. Pretty, I'd say, normal Cinderace. Just really nice to have. Obviously, they've got Corviknight. High jump kick is really nice into the Saluna, as well as a couple other things. Obviously, it can't really touch Ceraledge, but that's not its job, so I feel okay with Cinderace. And we've just got the boots just in case I can't get rid of hazards. The main star of the show here is going to be Glastrier. Glastrier goes in. I had to decide on which Glastrier set went in, and I chose this one. Mainly because I don't think they're going to expect it as much. Terra Fighting, Iron Defense, Body Press with Ice Core Crash and Heavy Slam. With max HP, max defense, but then we're Brave for an attack. Actually means we have equal attack and defense, which is kind of funny. But the main point of this is they mostly have physical attackers. Like, the only special attackers that are going to do good damage to this, the only one that they're going to have, unless they bring Camerupt, is Zoroark. That's it. If I don't Terrastallize. If I do Terrastallize, then Zoroark can't touch it, and suddenly Screamtail could maybe do something. But that's why we're also packing Heavy Slam. The other reason for Heavy Slam is it's for Screamtail and nothing else, and that's because they might bring Encore Screamtail. And if they do, I want to make sure I can Heavy Slam it before it Encores me. Because we're going Trick Room with this. The plan is to go with Glowking, or Galarian Slowking. Well, plan is to go with Glowking into this in Trick Room and just set up some Iron Defenses until they realize that they can't win. So, chip Screamtail if possible, and otherwise this can win the game. It means I can't hurt Ceraledge, but if I've got Body Presses up, if I've got Iron Defenses up, Ceraledge can't touch this, especially if I Terror. So, the other advantage as well is because we're getting this in via, I should probably talk about this now, since we're going over it's a bit out of order, but because we're going to be bringing it in with Chilly Reception, it's going to have a defense boost off the bat, which will get boosted by the, which Body Press will boost automatically, and also helps to take hits. There is a bit of counter synergy because Slowking will be setting up Trick Room and then going for Chilly Reception, which means Glastier's got to eat a hit, but Glastrier can take a hit or two, especially with the lefties. And then, like, once we get 1 KO, we can start abusing the attack stat as well, the attack raise, and things might snowball very, very quickly. I think this is a bit different to what they might expect, so we're going with this instead. And genuinely, other than Screamtail Encore, I don't see how they beat this. Like, if we actually deal with... If Screamtail either doesn't come, or gets chipped enough where Heavy Slam KOs it, then I think we're good. But Screamtail can be built pretty bulky, so it might be able to take a hit. So, we'll see. We kind of briefly mentioned Slowking, so we may as well go over it now. We're pretty much just supportive with boots, because there's a good... Like... If T-Spikes do end up going up, I'm going to want to make sure I can remove them, and that means I might have to, if I have to take Spikes, that's going to be annoying. So I may as well just go with the boots. I prefer leftovers to boots, but, you know, or Black Sludge with this, but it's best that I take it, especially because we're sassy with 4 Spadef, which allows us to take 2 Earth Powers from Glamora. So, I could go Black Sludge, but I think Boots is probably fine and safe. Like I say, Trick Room and Chilly Reception are here because we want to get Glastrier in. And then Sludge Bomb is for mainly the Screamtail, just a good stab to have, also there's 2 grass types. And then Future Sight, just because it can other things coming in, like anything that wants to come in, like just anything really. It'll do good chip damage. Just to anything, and if I force things out, like, if I force, something like Corviknight out with Cinderace, and they bring in Gastrodon, and then they take a Future Sight plus a Pyro Ball, then Trailblaze probably picks it up over there. So, other than the Sassy, we've just got max defense, because most of their team is physical. Next up, I briefly mixed, like, breezed over it. But we've got a kind of a mix of fast and more of an offensive Rotom Wash here. We've got Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Will-O-Wisp, and Foul Play. So, Volt Switch and Hydro Pump, I think, are pretty, like, self-explanatory. Will-O-Wisp also is a little bit, just because they have so many physical attackers. And especially, like, if I want to, like, deal with Haxorus, there's a good chance it's Lum. And if you want a Swords Dance or Dragon Dance, then I'm just going to Foul Play them instead. And just not even worry about it. Do really good damage with Foul Play, even though it's not Stab. We've got enough speed to outspeed a max speed Decidueye Hisui, because it's base 60 speed, and then the rest we put into HP. The reason why we've got modest max special attack is because after one layer of spikes, Ursaluna dies to Hydro Pump, even max HP, so it's going to have to be pretty bulky for it to be able to take a Hydro Pump after spikes. And if I get any more hazards up, then, you know, we're going to be looking good, plus they're most likely going to be taking Burn Chip as well. And if they get sacrificed too much in offense, then they might not even be able to kill us. Although, they probably can, because I'm not running that much bulk. But I wanted to make sure I had some offense, because I've got like, Glastrier is not built offensively, it's just it can do good damage anyway, because it's still really strong, so... but Glowking and... like, the rest... like, these first three are kind of the offensive Pokemon. These last three are mons that can do damage, but not really offensive. Because next up we've got Tinglu. Debated on the moves for a little bit, but overall settled on Stealth Rock and Spikes with EQ and Ruination. Stealth Rock and Spikes are always going to come on here. It's just nice to click rocks, especially to chip things like Corviknight. And then Spikes is going to be better against, like, the multitude of things that resist. Things like Ursaluna, Gastrodon, the Hisui and Decidueye, which I could see them bringing. Just a bunch of things that's really nice. And if they bring Sarah Ledge, then it's nice to get the Stealth Rock damage on it if it's not Boots. So, Ruination, generally just pretty good. They've got a lot of bulky Pokemon, so just dealing half to them is really nice. And then EQ is mainly for Glimmora. The plan is I'm probably going to be leading Tinglu, and if it's Tinglu versus Glimmora, I want to make sure that I take that thing out, rather than just sit there and not do anything, because if we trade hazards, like, sure, like, it probably goes in my favor, but, like, I want to make sure that, I deal with, I actually get the kill on it, because otherwise, like, the plan was otherwise run Whirlwind, and, then I can't do any damage, so... last but not least, we've got Serena here, fully Spadef. This is my Zoroark switch in quotation marks, like, just because it's Spadef, that's it. I can U-turn on it. This is mostly here to scare off Gastrodon. If they don't bring Gastrodon, this is completely pointless, and... it's not completely pointless, because if they bring, like, Hisui and Electrode, this is a great switch into it, because they can't touch me, and then I can just U-turn on out. It's also here for Spin, because while a lot of my Pokemon don't really take a lot of hazard damage, it would be nice if they didn't take it, like, if they didn't have to worry about it at all. So, that's the idea with Serena. And then obviously Power Whip will OHKO any Gastrodon that isn't pulling Rindo Berry, and Synthesis just to keep it nice and healthy. So, Rat did inform me and remind me to watch out using Synthesis with Chilly Reception, because that doesn't work as well as I'd like. But yeah, overall it was just like, pretty much it was just like Glastrier at 6-0 Steam. So, like, I just need to find the best way to do it, and, like, I think SD could have been good as well, but, like, SD was my first thought, but I was like, I feel like probably, like, this one's gonna be a bit more off the wall, and they're not gonna see it coming, so that's why we've gone with this. Yeah, let's see, like, the last time I was in OFC, I actually, funnily enough, had a Ice type as my Terra there as well, pairing it with a Slowking. I actually had regular Slowking with Satitan. So let's see if this time I can use a different Ice type with Chilly Reception to try and sweep someone, because I never actually swept anyone with the Titan, but I think Galastria got a pretty decent shot at doing so. Oh, music just died. Well, you know. That's the end of this part anyway. I'll see you guys for the battle. Probably not be too long. Alright. Oh, let's do this. I'm tired. Day of the draft. Oh boy. I am nervous. Well, you know, I always am for battles. Especially because normally I give myself a couple days to think about prep, but this one pretty much all together in an hour. So. No Corv, no Ursa Luna? What? That's insane. Okay. So, no Ursa Luna, no Corviknight. You have Gastrodon. And Screamtail, unfortunately. They do have Glimmora. I think I still lead Tinglu. Tinglu's like kind of my dedicated lead here. Anything they lead, I'm gonna check if it's got Taunt. Spikes are great here. They've got Decidueye for Defog. Now, I'll be honest, I don't have any Spadef, so I don't know how much an Energy Ball is gonna do from Glimmora. Or like nothing. Yeah, I'm down to get a layer of spikes, so... Ooh, okay. Let's go for a... Mortal Spin. You have the Sash. So Ruination never KOs. I'm just gonna EQ. Okay, they go to Decidueye. It doesn't take 0. Have a look. Okay, that looks like no bulk. I need to look up this thing, because I don't really know what it gets. I knew it got Scrappy. I'm just thinking, does it get any... It gets knockoff, ooh. I feel fine just going into King, honestly. U-turn did a good chunk. Hold up. I feel like U-turn shouldn't have done that much. Is it banded? Oh my god, I think that's choice banded. That was a max roll on Jolly Band or an average roll on Timid Band. Okay, so can Haxorus kill me with an EQ? Probably, right? It's Adamant, maybe. But do I want to take that much damage? I kind of need Glow King, so I'm just going to harden to Rotom. Okay. The +1. Foul Play will do 63. Rotom's not as useful here, so I'm just going to Foul Play it. I forgot about Mold Breaker. Just didn't even think about it. I probably have to bring out Glastrier a little early. I probably have to Terror. Like, earlier than I would have liked. God, if I went for Chili into this, I would have been fine. Probably just Icicle Crash is fine. Have a look. +1. Doesn't do that much. Like, it does a good chunk, but like... But that's with D-Claw, and I imagine I'm gonna be taking like a Steel move or something, or a Fighting move. Yeah, so I take an Iron Head, don't you... I want to cry. Because that means that Body Slam is not a kill. Unless... it might be. It might be. Come on. But as well as if I Iron Defense there, it would have been so over. Yeah, if I Iron Defense, like, it would have been so over. Okay, Screen Tail comes in. I'm gonna hard into Glow King. And I'm just gonna TR. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait any longer. I've already taken a lot of damage, I need to stop breaking. So I'm going to Chili here. Into Serena. Get up Rocks. With them Glastrier. I'm just going to U-turn. I don't take damage from Rocks now, because I'm already Fighting type, so... I feel pretty good. And now it's actually +2 speed, which means, like, Tingalu's really solid. Unfortunately, Glastrier does not have anything to do here. Like, it could come in and just start trying to go for Iron Defenses. I had a feeling they'd bring this. Or I could just go to Tingalu and just EQ into a Banded Decidueye that's coming in. Or just Ruination. Like, either works, I suppose. I feel like if I'm... Probably SD. I'm gonna go to Tingalu. And I'm gonna go for a Ruination, I think. Or I could go for Spikes. Because if they're Mortal Spin Glamora, then... yeah. I actually like Spiking here, because that'll just kill the Glim on switching. I could just try and get rocks here. So I feel like the U-turn. Does Banded U-turn kill me from here? I don't think so, right? Tinglu's kind of a beast. U-turn. That's not U-turn. Adamant. Choice Band? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Like, if they're gonna U-turn, they can U-turn all they want. I'm just gonna get up another layer of spikes. Yeah. They bring in Glim and die. I'm okay letting Tinglu die at this point. Surprised it lived, honestly. I mean, I doubt they've got anything that can kill. And they have to stay in. Unless they just want to save it for a sack. I'm going to body press because I don't want to miss. Thank you. Let's have a look. Blastria versus this Decidueye. Yeah, so it's grass fighting. With, I think it gets close combat, we'll check. I am terrored. It will kill me, yeah. So I'm just gonna go into Cloaking. They do BB, okay. I mean, I want a TR. Come on! Oh! Does Cinder kill this? With U-turn? It does. Yeah, we U-turn as they go into Ceruledge. They aren't boots. I give them a weak armor boost, but like... I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna go into Glastria. Like, I have to. Like, what other choice do I have? And I'm gonna try 9 defense, I guess. No, it's not enough. Because I took an extra hit. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah. That's so sad. That's such a sad way to go. I got super hacked out of that game. Like, the Iron Head flinch meant that Haxorus lived, the EQ, and then, the crit there. The crit on Slowking, meant that I couldn't bring in Glastria for free. I'm sure they locked into Brave Bird, but I can just Vital Crash and kill it. Oh well, it happens. GG's, I guess. I can't be happy with that. Like, I lost because of a flinch and a crit. Like, and did I get any hacks in my favor? I don't believe so. So, whatever. We'll just get them next week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.